Hello again. Our video now is about the area of rhombi, or of a rhombus. The formula is 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. I do want to stress that this is multiplication. I've had a lot of students who somehow got a plus in here in between the diagonals. You are going to multiply everything here. So we could have a problem as easy as you have a rhombus where one diagonal is 16. This one here is 16. And the other diagonal is 30. If you're given both of the diagonals, you really just have to plug it into the formula. 1/2 times diagonal 1, which is 16, times diagonal 2, which is 30. Now be careful here. This 1/2 is only multiplied by one of these. You're not going to take half of both. You could multiply the 16 by the 30 first and then take half of that. Or you can just do half of one of these. And since these are both even, that's what I think I'm going to do. Half of 16 would be 8. And then I would have 8 times 30, which would give my area here of 240 units squared. Another example that's a little bit harder here, we would start out, maybe you're told that the perimeter of a rhombus is 52 and diagonal 1 is 10. Well, knowing that the perimeter is 52, we can divide that evenly by 4 sides, and that's going to give me 13 for each side of this rhombus. And then one of my diagonals is 10. So the diagonals of a rhombus are bisected. That makes each side there 5. We can now do our Pythagorean theorem to figure out what 1/2 of this diagonal is and double it, and that's going to be able then we'll be allowed to use our formula. So let's go ahead and do our Pythagorean theorem. 5 squared plus b squared equals 13 squared. Some of you might recognize that this is going to be a Pythagorean triple. So I'm getting b squared equals 144. Scoot this down a little bit. That's going to give me b equals 12. So this half of the diagonal is 12. This half of the diagonal is also 12. So our two diagonals here are 10 and 24. So now we can put that into our formula. 1/2 times diagonal 1, which is 10, times diagonal 2, which is 24. And again, we can just do half of the first number here, so it's going to be 5 times 24. And 5 times 24 is going to be 120 square units. So that's how you find the area of a rhombus. Again, it's 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2.